canso, pero se me pasa cuando recuerdo todo el sacrificio y esfuerzo, yeah. O cuando ella me da un beso, cada vez que me pongo tenso, el día que me junté con Sergi sabía de sobra que haríamos historia. Yeah, yeah. Momentos que nunca se nos irán de la memoria.
Hey, MP, how much are we going to win by tonight?
There he is, the young GOAT himself. You up for a challenge, MP?
I'm telling you, you want to be related to the next style.
There he is.
Have a great game, man.
Star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Dallas Mavericks here at their home, American Airlines Center. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. All right, folks, get your running shoes on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
Edwards can't hit. And so MP will bring it up for Dallas. It's a three-point game. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's McDaniels, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Conley finds McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Back to Daniels. Oh, and a beautiful Beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Doncic passes to Washington. Now here's MP. On the wing, Irving. MP, a screen on Edwards. Back to Jones. Clock at 6. Looking to win the run. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And you get the sense that guys on this team really like playing with MP. Just such a high IQ player.
And every year, a question that's frequently asked. Does Dallas have the right mix of players around Luka Doncic?
And BA, this is a hot topic of conversation around the league. Luka Doncic is a ball-dominant player who's been absolutely brilliant throughout the start of his NBA career. But it requires a certain level of player around him. You've got to have guys who play defense at a high level and who can make perimeter shots.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the score by Dallas. Edwards can't hit.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Edwards. To the inside, McDaniels. Jones with the block.
Positioning, anticipation, send it back, MP. You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
Doncic passes to Jones. Out to the right wing. Washington finds Irving. Doncic outside. Shoots a fadeaway. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Well, you see what the defense wants to give up there. Luka more than comfortable in the mid-range.
Edwards against Irving. Edwards with it. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Pass to Towns. Over Washington. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And he gets it back. Here's Jones. A real weapon on offense. Averaging around 24.5 a game. And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, a tremendous leader. MP is always looking to get his teammates involved out there.
And here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. Towns double team from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. And here's MP from outside, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And that's just good positioning by MP on the play. He's right where he wants to be to take that quick shot.
Irving against Edwards. Towns a screen on Irving. Kicks it out Towns. Let's go with a 3. Washington grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Jones finds Doncic. Deflected by Gobert.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Here's MP. Kicks it to Doncic. This one for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Doncic has got 5 now.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kyrie Irving.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 3. Kicks it out, Towns. Pass to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist. He's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Here's Conley. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Outside Edwards. Towns against Washington. Fades away. And there's Towns on the assist from Edwards. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
What?
Gafford with a screen on the
The
drive by MP. 6 to shoot. Irving finds MP. Outside for Irving. Three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. To the wing on the left. Towns against Washington. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Tries the spin move. Here's Towns. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Kicks it to Doncic. Here's MP. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Now here's Conley, guarded by Doncic. Towns, a screen on Doncic. Here's Conley. Gafford grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Outside Jones. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside for Irving. Lets the three fly. That one fall. Great setup by Doncic. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Anderson's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Waters comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Morris in for Mike Conley. Jones misses. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 41% from the field so far. Waters, the pass to Morris. Fires for three. He drops it from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Well, Monte Morris, opportunistic from 3. Sees the shot, takes it.
Now here's Jones. Not a lot of room. MP is doubled. Three-pointer. Towns with a rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Morris. Releases from 15, and Minnesota again with a bucket.
Wow, the confidence of Monte Morris in the mid-range on display there.
Shot to stop the run, and it's laid in by Jones. Jones has got 8.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now Towns. His last outing, he had 24 points. Up top, Morris releases. Top of the key jumper, no good. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves ahead, up one. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Deciding to change it up. Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
And you look at Irving, he's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
On the court for the Timberwolves, McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
He didn't have his feet planted.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
For Dallas, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
B.A., this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, teams' first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Gobert with the follow.
This guy's so dangerous on the offensive glass, and you love to see it jam it home and leave no doubt.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Now here's Conley. No points yet.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers really contributed. He dropped 24 points, and thanks to his assertiveness, he drew a number of fouls, getting himself to the line. He has that star impact on a game that can't be replicated. Unless he can do it again tonight, that is. Brian?
That's good stuff, Allie. He really made his presence felt in that one, doing some heavy lifting.
And I think he'll try and repeat that performance tonight.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 3-point lead, coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture at an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And, of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
Now here's McDaniels. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston. Gobert with a screen on Irving. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
Well, in pick-and-roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Edwards against Irving. And Gobert with a block. Anderson passes to Conley. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Washington outside. MP, the pass to Irving. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Gobert with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Just 3 to shoot. Anderson finds McDaniels. He gets it in there. McDaniels got his 3rd basket of the night. 1:24 left to play in the second quarter. Here's MP. No good on the shot. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves trail. Conley passes to Anderson. The kick out to Conley from behind the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Now, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Jones against Conley. And they double up MP. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Edwards against Doncic. Outside, Anderson. The kick out to Conley. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. Gobert with a screen on Irving. 4 on the clock. Gobert not bothered by the D.
If he's operating in pick and roll, because Rudy Gobert is such a big target, hard to guard him.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig in.
The effort we've seen from the bench so far, it really helps to keep this kind of depth. Guys who can come in on the offense.
And, guys, a look now at who. Thanks, as always, for.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. P.J. Washington out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Minnesota with the ball. Following the score by Dallas. From 9 feet. Edwards can't hit. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And they double up MP. And we're going to have a jump ball. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
MP against McDaniels. Towns passes to Conley. Edwards a screen on Doncic. For 3, Conley. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. And you look at the impact of Mike Conley. He makes a difference without making many mistakes, Doris.
B.A. just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor.
Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. Gobert finds Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible, Doris.
And B.A., obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Cat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat.
And that one falls for Towns.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
And so Towns nails them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Screen by MP. There's the triple. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
This is MP at his absolute dominant best right now. He is in complete command of the basketball.
Now here's Edwards. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. Pass to McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance. McDaniels got 11 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Doncic. He's got 5. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
Now here's Gobert. 6 points for him.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
MP scanning the floor. Doncic outside. Conley against Irving. Outside Jones. Clock is at 3. Over McDaniels. That one rolls around and rims out. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Conley. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Mike has specialized over the years in being able to get defenders committed. Nicely done.
Taking 2 shots.
And Conley drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Doncic passes to Irving. On the wing, Jones. Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to Gafford. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Stolen by Gafford. Jones, the pass to Gafford. Back to Jones. Fires from deep. Dallas, no good that time either.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Gobert.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifle power. Rudy Gobert, assertive. My goodness.
Shooting for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert. 2 shots.
shoot 2.
The first one falls.
Rudy Gobert, throughout his career, has done 2 things. Double-double threat. He's going to rebound it consistently and play great defense. That rim protection is real.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Anderson's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. With so many recent #1 picks and MVP winners being foreign-born players. Of course, the NBA truly feels like a global sport.
It's wonderful, BA, because when I think back historically, wouldn't NBA fans have loved the opportunity to have seen Arvydas Sabonis in his prime? He spent decades toiling over in the European leagues and was a dominant figure in the sport. But the idea that you can now get Luka Doncic or Mr. Wembanyama at such an early age and watch them unfold their NBA careers, it is fabulous.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides in insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, what you like about MP is how hard he worked to put himself in a position for success.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Now here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Jones misses. Conley against Doncic. Towns, left side. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
That's excellent awareness from Karl Anthony Towns. Set your teammate up. We know you're a great scorer, Cat.
Down low. Gafford passes to Irving. Here's Jones. Back to Doncic. Pass to Washington. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th. Assist in this one.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. And the basket by Gobert. Gobert's got 11.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Hardaway against Edwards. Outside, Anderson. The floater, and it's good on the layup.
This is something Edwards is getting better and better at, facilitating for his guys.
And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And the defense knows they got to cover MP very close. But he gets physical and exploits the coverage there for a foul.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Morris comes in for Rudy Gobert. And both free throws good for MP. And what can you say about Luka Doncic that has not already been said? Here's a guy in his mid-20s and a perennial MVP candidate, Doris.
Yeah, his career is off to an extraordinary start. He's drawn comparisons to the legends of the game. And like so many of the greats, BA, he is a one-of-one. The ability to command the game from all aspects is truly something to behold. Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Conley against Doncic. Conley passes to Anderson. Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely, and he hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Edwards got 9.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Inside, and stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Up ahead. That one's good from Morris on the assist by Edwards. Edwards has got 6 assists in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Lively. Offline with a 3. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And it's rejected. And he gets it back. 43 seconds left in the third. Edwards against Jones. Stolen by Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
Boy, the willingness to just attack on the catch. Nice job by Monte Morris.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Jones. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Free throw good, MP.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Jones hits them both.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Edwards looking for an opening. Anderson with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 11 points.
Edwards well covered on the interior. Scores through the contest.
But I do that right quick. Ain't gonna be on anything.
They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Well, when you win the
I ain't
battle
gonna
of
be another
turnovers,
long.
you typically win the battle of possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
He's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Conley's checked in for McLaughlin. Minnesota has gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup, setting the floor for the Timberwolves. We've got Mike Conley. Kyle Anderson is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Morris in at the 2 guard. Back to Alexander-Walker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. You may be a little overeager.
Outside Jones. And he lobs it up.
And that is the unselfishness you'd love to see. MP, do your thing.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Conley against Irving. Alexander Walker, the pass to Conley. High post Towns. Just 5 to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Towns. The Mavericks making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. And so Towns nails them both. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 9-point game. Here's MP. Pass to Gafford. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a second foul of the game. Exum's checked in for Hardaway. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. MP drives in. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Morris against Irving. Now here's Morris. Defense is right there. 6 on the shot clock. Towns, a screen on Washington. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
And there's the lob and the dunk by Gafford.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by MP. Tries it from 16. That one rolls around and rims out.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Towns outside. From 13, the shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And they double up MP. Conley against Irving. Pass to Exum. MP inside. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Washington. To the paint. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by Anderson. Anderson's got 5 assists tonight. The Mavericks trailing. Jones sets a screen. Down low. Puts the move on. Getting it done inside. MP.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Timeout call, the Timberwolves.
Let's keep it up.
A different look for Dallas. Kleba, he's checked in for Gafford. Hardaway comes in for Washington. And Doncic has subbed in for Exum. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. MP against Towns. Jones drives in. Oh, what a take from MP!
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Doncic against Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Towns down low. Defended by Hardaway. Towns, that's good. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. And here's Doncic. He's guarded by Conley. Takes one from 10 feet. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
Edwards against Irving. Towns a screen on Irving. Kicks it out Towns from deep. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
MP, a screen on Conley. Pass to MP. The 3 is up. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Conley passes to Edwards. And here's McDaniels. Gobert with it. He's guarded by Irving. Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. Gobert, the one guy you've got to box out.
Well, there's height and reach to the advantage of Rudy Gobert. Just gets up and over the top of guys.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Now Hardaway. McDaniels covering. Outside Jones. The floater.
Rudy Gobert. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within single digits.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for MP. A minute 4 left in the fourth quarter. Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Conley passes to Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Timberwolves.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
B.A., the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Karl Anthony Towns.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
From the low block. The shot by Conley. No good. Jones against Towns. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. It's Edwards on the wing. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And we'll see you next time.
Hello. You say I want a banana bread. You like this one prize.
memory. On to the next one.
Making my job easy, MP. Everyone loves you.
Yo, MP. I heard someone on the way in here say you are an overrated shooter. You gonna let people talk about you like that?
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the tunnel earlier on, ready to give their faithful fans plenty to cheer about tonight. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Now, look at Memphis' starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Williams is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Washington out there with MP. And it's Lively in at the center position. We're approaching the trade deadline, G.A. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
Now, here's Washington. Jones, no luck. Morant passes to Aldama.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
They set the pick. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Outside, Bain. Passes to Jackson. The jump hook, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Bain. MP passes to Lively. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Lively's got his second bucket of the night.
That's on the defense there. When MP senses one of his guys is open, he hits him right away.
Bain against Irving. Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Doncic kicks to Washington. Jones, the pass to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Jones, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Now here's Morant. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Shoots over Doncic, and it's MV with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And he makes that one.
So tough to distract. Shots like this just demonstrates MP's focus and poise. Under pressure.
Pass to Jackson.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Second team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Williams finds Bain.
And that's great defense. What Kyrie lacks in size, he makes up for it with quickness, instinct, and basketball IQ.
Now Bain. Those scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Count it, good.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Here's Jones. Following the basket by Ja Morant. Jones kicks to Washington. And that comes off the assist by Jones. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Morant. We saw him with 29 points last game. Here's Bain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. RJ, if you redrafted the 2020 draft, Desmond Bain would go much higher than number 30.
Yeah, he was a steal at number 30, and he would probably go top 5 in a redraft. He is an elite shooter who continues to grow as a playmaker and defender.
The first one falls. With the Grizzlies, Richard, we've heard about an emphasis on defense in the past few years.
Yeah, and there has been some improvement. They were a middle-of-the-road type defensive team not too long ago. But the last few seasons, they have played impact defense.
Now, here's Doncic, still without a basket. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. On the wing, Williams. The pass to Aldama. Back to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
For Memphis, they come in off the loss to the Suns.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Here's MP following the score by Memphis. Pass to Lively. Screen by Jones. Irving, good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Morant. A three-pointer, no good.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Passes it to Washington. To the wing right side. MP outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Kyrie was the big signing for the Mavs this summer. And great, they altered their roster quite a bit.
Yeah, they needed to mix up their approach, right? They like the Luka and Kyrie pairing. Now they're all in with this core for the next few years.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Williams. Really left alone that time. Morant's got 5.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Now here's Jones. Coming off 31 points last game. That one falls. He's got 6.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Pass to Jackson. Outside, Dane. Here's Smart. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Irving. Can't get it to fall. Memphis is gone. Just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Smart kicks to Bain. Clark a screen on Jones. With the floater, and it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going.
Timeout call here. The first for Memphis. And a look now at our 2K leaderboard to see which wingmen have come away with the most steals over the past month. 4th, MP.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
These guys are stoppers. There is no assignment that is too tough for them.
Memphis moving it around. And Clark slams it in.
Look, great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how Smart goes about this man's business.
We got Maxi Kleba. Hardaway is out there with Irving. Then it's MP. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for MP. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. With the Grizzlies, Richard, there's so much talent. They just haven't made a big run in the postseason.
Yeah, it's coming. They've lost to the Warriors and they've lost to the Lakers the last 2 years. Both of these teams just have a tremendous amount of an experience advantage versus the Grizzlies, and it showed.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Minnesota was a man determined. He scored 31 points, and you love what he gives his team at both ends. Just a fantastic effort for him out on the floor. Let's see if he's got any gas left in the tank for tonight. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Back to Kennard. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Here's Jackson. Right through the D for the layup. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's MP. Rebounded by Jackson.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Outside for Jackson. Off target with his 3.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And that one's good. MP.
Inside, MP does a good job of just asserting himself, doing what needs to be done to get that finish.
Smart finds Kennard. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Smart wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Jones with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Smart against Irving. Jones. Close in. No stopping MP.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
Outside, Smart. There's Jackson with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Clark. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Irving. Here's the pass to Kennard. Feeds it to Jackson. Outside for Smart. Drills it from outside. Smart's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Shoots from 14. Gafford passes to Irving. MP deciding where to go with it. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Over Smart. Irving can't get it to go.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
It's hard to quantify how impactful Jaren Jackson Jr. is on D. He does so much.
Yeah, the rim protection is elite. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year, Greg. But he can also switch out on screens and not look lost. The sky is the limit for him defensively.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. deciding to change it up. Mavericks trail by 14. Pass to Lively. He feeds it to Jones. Out to Doncic. MP against Williams. Here's MP. Excellent D there from Williams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. And Memphis also making a switch. Gill is checked in for Jackson. Doncic against Morant. Payne for three. Again, the miss by Payne. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Passes it to Lively. There's the feed to Jones. Can't connect from short range. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Outside, Payne. Morant outside. Pass to Aldama. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 12. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
It's truly hard to exaggerate just how explosive Ja Morant is on the floor.
No, because there is no exaggeration, Greg. It's just whatever you say and you see. It is impressive, and he is elite.
And Memphis making a change here. Stevens is checked in.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Trying to end the drought. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
At the elbow, it's Payne. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Payne's got 5.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Jones kicks to Washington. To the middle. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Lively's shot is off. Memphis leading by 14. Now the pass to Aldama. Outside for Smart. Knocks down the 3 ball. 8 points for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
MP passes to Doncic. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Payne, no good.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Down low. Here's Jones. That one misses. Great D that time from Payne. The dish to Morant. Yep, that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
And so it's Memphis with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Put your hands together, fans, for your arena entertainment.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
Well, certain years in the contest are more entertaining than others, Shaq. You know, it's hard for me to believe this field will not be entertaining. You look at the field. Look at all these guys. You got to know they came to play today.
Yeah, they better put on a show. Please don't let us down.
And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Their work that went into roster construction in the offseason, it's showing tonight. That bench is cooking.
So that's what I smell. I thought maybe Shaq had taken his shoes off. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Jaren Jackson. What a contribution.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson, and it's Williams at the small forward position. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
You were seeing teams go small, lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Stolen away. Doncic passes to Washington. Dallas moving it around. And good that time. Jones has got 12 in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Bain with the screen on Doncic. 14 feet away. Fires the 3. And there's Bain. That's good on the assist by Morant. 8 points for him.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, John Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually, that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. Back to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. MP with a screen on Morant. Left side, Jones. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
With MP, not only do you get a great guy, you get a player with tremendous work ethic. This guy, he is a coach's dream.
Williams' shot is off.
but only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And they double up MP. Doncic finds Irving. Jones from outside. Dallas again missing. Memphis leading by 23. Over in the corner, Williams uncovered. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
Just too quick with it. MP making a miss.
Doncic against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Doncic against Morant. Morant with the steal. Nobody near Williams. Off target from three-point range. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jones for 3. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From downtown, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Jones, no luck.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Shoots over Morant. And too long on the shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Feeds it to Williams. And Jones sends it back.
Just terrific defensive instincts there from MP, reacting so quickly and managing to get that block. This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Morant with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
To the inside, Aldama, and Aldama slams it in.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that one, good. Jones has got 18 points in the game.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Outside Williams. Offline with his 3.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Bain. Misses the baby hook. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Both teams will make substitutions.
And checking out the numbers for Doncic. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Jones in the post. He's against Clark, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Brandon Clark. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
This Maverick squad struggling. Swiped away. Fires the 3. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Morant. Morant's got 9 assists now tonight. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
The Grizzlies shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Bain passes to Morant. From the arc, and again it's Memphis with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Jackson, that's good.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Jones finds MP. Into the lane, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Fantastic drive to the rim. MP knows how to convert once he gets in this close.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis.
He's put in the work and worn down the defense. Now they're getting a little sloppy, and it's allowed them to get to the line more this half.
And then Clark slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
MP outside. Doncic against Morant. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark.
That's a shrewd move by MP, getting inside and drawing the whistle on the shot.
Smart's checked in for Memphis. Good on the second free throw. And so here's Memphis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work, retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but
Substitution. Get out there.
Washington out there with MP. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Irving at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Dallas again missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The Mavericks have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. MP finds Washington. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Finding a solution to a problem. MP using the pick and roll to disrupt the defense and create quality looks.
Rose against Irving. 16 feet away. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. To the paint. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one. Smart against Hardaway. Clark outside. On its way from Rose for 2. Offensive rebound. Here's Smart. Off target from outside. Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Out to Hardaway. 3-pointer connects from 3-point range.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And here's Rose. Clark, a screen on Irving. Rose passes to Clark. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's 8 points for Brandon Clark.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And the basket by Jones.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rose with the ball. Outside, Smart. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now, here is Irving. Jones, no luck. Kennard against Irving. On the wing, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Jones kicks to Washington. Back to MP. Rebound by Rose. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Rose scanning the floor. Fires for three. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game. MP against Smart. Lively's shot is off. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Pass to Rose. And here's Jackson. He's covered by Washington. Clock at 6. Jackson kicks to Smart. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Smart's got 9 points here in the second half. Jones with the screen on Smart. Irving attacking. And it goes down 2 points.
He's shaking up. Off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Rose against Doncic. To the middle. And they double up Jackson. Clark with a wide open look. Oh, good on the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Jones. Good. Jones has got 6 in the quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Jackson a screen on Doncic. Kennard on the wing. Cranes the three-pointer. Kennard's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Grizzlies.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Hands it from downtown.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Here's Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Ja Morant.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Jackson setting the pick here for Smart. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Some changes for Memphis. Hill comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in for Luke Kennard. 1:02 left in the game. Here's MP. The kick out to Irving. Passes it to Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Jones, no luck.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Pass to Jackson. And the wide open shot from Rose. And it's off from three-point range. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP inside. He's guarded by Williams. MP, no good. Outside Williams. Back to Rose. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Gill with a screen on Kleba. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't even eat home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.